Welcome to Gaming Top Down. Today we're going to be unboxing Iliad from Bitewing Games and Knizia. This is a two-player kind of abstract game where you're putting down tiles and trying to have the best score in the columns and rows so that you get to choose which of the two tiles you get. There is, I think, just some extra bags in this Kickstarter version. I didn't go for the really deluxe version with wooden pieces. So this is like the retail version, just with those extra bags. So let's go down to the table and see what everything looks like in this box. All right, here is the game. It's kind of the same size as like the Cosmos two-player line of games, except maybe slightly taller. But that's kind of the box size. Artwork's really cool. Has that cool kind of I don't know, Greek kind of artwork on it. Here's the back of the box. 2 players, 30 minutes, ages 10 plus recommended. Let's see what is in the box. All right, first off is the rule book, like usual. It's pretty thin as far as like there's not a lot of pages. Objective, setup, play, tile effects, scoring lines, end of the game, acknowledgements, and a tile effect reference there on the back. Appreciate that. Love smart use of the back of the rulebook. Okay, so there's the rulebook. There's a couple of baggies. Again, these are probably like a kind of equivalent to what will be in the retail game instead of these, which I think are the Kickstarter kind of exclusive perk that they gave you for backing. And it is a bag for each of the two characters. I think one is Achilles, and the other one is Hector. Hector of the Trojans and Achilles of the Greeks. And so you have a bag for each of them. Here is Achilles. At least I imagine that's Achilles. For some reason, I associate him with red. Just from the movie Troy, I guess, but maybe this is Achilles. One of them's Hector. Cool bags, red and blue. Slightly different artwork for the two characters as well. So there are those. Then for the stuff that will be in like the base game, you have another envelope here with the game. It's not a board, it's like a game mat. It's kind of loud. And a single bag. I think some of the other tiles are mixed up and shuffled in. So here is that bag for the mixing up and shuffling of, I think they're called the God tiles. They're like these ones here that go along the outside edge of the board. Look at them in a second. And then here is the game board, which is just one-sided. And it's pretty simple, just this mat here with, I guess this direction would make the artwork make a little more sense for the camera. But with red and blue squares, and these tokens will kind of be at all of the endpoints around the board for them. And both players have their own tokens that they will shuffle, and then I think have 2 in their hand by default. Each turn, and then they'll be placed down. You can only place them down on your color, and they have to go next to a tile that's already on the board. And then eventually a column or row will be filled, and whoever has the highest value in that column or row gets to choose which of the 2 bordering tiles they would like, because some you can see are worth higher points than others, and some are even worth negative points. So if you can throw some negative points at your opponent, that seems like it's probably a pretty viable strategy. And then the tokens numbered from 1 to 4 have some sort of special ability that lets you like move where one of your existing tokens is or one of your opponents are, swap a tile that you have with kind of a row of 5 on the side, and that kind of things. This is a very thick cardboard. I don't know for sure, but I would say 5 millimeters is my guess. They're very, very thick and chunky. They feel like they would stand up to a beating and be just fine. The wooden pieces were very cool in the Kickstarter, like super deluxe version, but I think these will work just great. And there are 4 of those, like I mentioned, for the 2 different players, Achilles and Hector, and then all of those tokens that go along the outside of the game board. And that's it. That's everything inside the box when you open Iliad from Bitewing Games. I'm very excited to try this one out in the next couple of days. Let me know in the comments if you have played it yet, and I'll see you on the next unboxing here on Gaming Top Down. Till then, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching this video. As most of you know, Gaming Top Down is an independent endeavor. I don't accept money from publishers for previews or opinion-related content, but there are a few ways that you can support the channel and help me keep the lights on. Liking this video and subscribing to the channel helps me to grow. If you're thinking of getting a game that I covered in this video, please click the affiliate link in the description of this video. It helps to support me and doesn't add any cost to your purchase. I also do a weekly gaming podcast where I talk about the board games that I'm playing along with my brother. You can check that out on Apple's podcasts and on Spotify. And you can also get that podcast 3 days early over on our Patreon. You can follow the Patreon at patreon.com/supergamebrothers completely for free. But if you do support us over there, you get some extra perks like being able to write into the show, getting early access to the show, voting on the games that I'm going to cover and review, and lots of other fun stuff. Thanks so much for your support, for liking and commenting on my videos. You really are what helped keep the lights on for me. Thank you.